Okay, so hello, and I am excited. I got new equipment. I got a new webcam and a microphone, and that means I don't have to sit all the time. We talked on page 4 and 5 about simile and metaphor. If you were here, you would see those signs back there that have our classroom definitions for them. They are also in our Google Classroom under writing tools. Please go look at those, because I'll bet if we have a quiz and you're asked for the exact definition, you would know where to find those. Right? We just want you to know what the definitions are. We're not trying to trick you. So today we're going to go through page 5, 6, and 7. Today we're also going to be looking at repetition. Repetition is repeating words or phrases on purpose. On purpose is extremely important when writing, because we will discuss many times that authors, when we read a book, things are not there on accident. They're there on purpose, that authors do things on purpose. They write things on purpose. So we're going to look for repetition today. Page 5. The Japanese. They weren't always our enemy. There was a time when the Japanese sailed in and their crews played baseball with our Aleutian teams. But we saw what they were up to. We warned our government about Japanese who charted our shorelines, who studied our harbors from their fishing boats. Our Japanese visitors expected always an amiable Aleut welcome, but when the hand of friendship was withdrawn, they took their measurements and made their calculations anyway. So we talked earlier that this is 1942, May and June 1942, and World War II is going on. And not a lot of adults understand that the Japanese attacked Alaska. You will know that. Page 6, life in Kashiga. In the beginning, when I first moved away to Unalaska Village to live with Alexei and Fekla Golota, I longed for Kashiga winter when the men trapped the blue fox, Kashiga summer when they hire themselves out to take the fur seal off the Pribilofs, all the Kashiga year with the boats bringing home sweet duck and fat sea lion, Kashiga autumn splashed with salmon swimming into traps to become a winter of dry fish. Sometimes sheep to shear, sometimes driftwood on the beach, sometimes an odd job. And always Solomon's little store, lit by kerosene, where the men drink salmonberry wine and solve the problems of our people. So repetition, repeating words or phrases on purpose to make a point. So hint, there are two episodes or two uses of repetition in that passage. It would be great if you watch this video before we read them on Tuesday, and that you could be ready for the discussion and have answers for us. Page 7, Solomon's store. Zachary Solomon ran the Kashiga store for 10 years maybe, but when the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor, Zachary Solomon went to war. Always a white man has run the store. But my mother took over when Zachary Solomon left, and she likes it. We've talked before about the themes in this book, living in a place where there are no trees and then living in a place where there are trees. The relationship between Vera and her mother. We saw before that Vera greeted her mother with an American hug like a stranger and touched her hair. And then we have another theme of white culture and native culture. And we see here that always a white man has run the store, but now Vera's mother, who is an Aleut, she runs a store and she likes it. So again, the questions go, what about Vera and her mother? What about the relationship? How does Vera's mother view Aleut culture, and how does Vera's mother view white culture? Oh, nope. I have my cool I have my cool wireless keyboard. How fun is that? See ya.